Oh my god, everything is so bright. This is so bright. I hate daytime. Why is daytime so bright? Look at that camera. Look at that. Gross. Just gross. Hey Ox, how's it going? You might be the only one here yet. My shirt's bunching up a little bit here. Yeah. Alright, where are we at? Cover pickaxe is ready. Right. Oh, right. That was my punt. I left the iron bars in the mountain chest. Hey, Climb, what's up? That's my farm sauna. We got 500G. I actually was supposed to ship all of my fish. I forgot. Whoops. I was like calculating the fish for like no reason. Working. Love it. Alright. Alright, first things first, we gotta water these stupid plants because that's how plants work. And we don't have sprinklers yet. Honestly, the set... So the thing is, I don't believe you. I believe that you've been so tainted by garbage magic that this is fun-er. I believe that. I believe that it is better than the previous sets, because it looked better than the previous sets. That being said, Commander Bombs and Play Boosters and all of that still exists, and I don't for a second believe you that it's actually fun. But, I am glad that folks are enjoying it. It looked like a mechanically more interesting set than the last one. Certainly. Okay, we gotta go down, check out the traveling card, actually. Yo, Motor City, how you doing? We got an amaranth, wood floor, clay, copper bar, salad, starfruit. Damn. I mean, it's less about... I mean, livelihood definitely contributed. Like, the amount I was playing contributed. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, there's a garlic. That's sweet. So the garlic is actually super sweet because it speeds up our Ginger Island. Because we don't have to wait till year 2 to get garlic for the frog. But I don't even want to play Magic for fun anymore. Like, I've talked to a few people, like Isaiah, for example. He agreed with me that Magic's worse than it used to be. It's just, again, his breakpoint is different. So if you're still having fun with it, that's great. But we all need to be honest about the fact that it has changed for the worse. And for me, that was enough to not want to play it anymore. Certainly no reason why it has to be the case for everyone. Right? And, like, the thing is, I truly don't want to play it anymore. Like, I'm not, like, hoping that the next set is, like, better or anything. Well, after, like, they keep up with Spider-Man slop. I think a lot of people are. You know? Like, there's a line. Everyone has a line. Oh, Magic the Gathering, Luna. Same thing we always talk about. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do the gold pickaxe on... on curb, so to speak. To borrow a term from a game I don't play anymore. A star next to your name. Wait, is it a purple star? That might just be the sub badge, but it's not loading my correct one. Like, the default sub badge, if a stream doesn't have one set up, is like a purple star. On my screen, I'm just seeing my regular red sub badge, though. No. MTGO is miserable. Like, MTGO is genuinely not a fun platform to ever engage with. And, like, I have no... This is the thing that I guess I struggle to communicate with people. We're past the point where I have any desire to find something fun about Magic. Like, I think getting back into Magic at this point, even if I did find something fun, would be actively detrimental to my life. Right? Like, there is literally no want to play Magic anymore. We can't skip this cutscene because I want to use the teleport. Like, we go back to, like, April 2024, you know, if you could have found me something fun to do in Magic, I might have jumped at the opportunity. Yeah, well, it's less my well-being and more I truly do not think that the game is actually that fun. Like, it's mildly addictive, it's fun in a specific way, you know. I mean, that's fine. Luna, you playing Magic is not the same as me playing Magic. We're not talking about people casually playing Magic at the game store. Definitely not. I hope you would love playing Commander and have a lot of fun doing it. No judgment on that, trust me. Was I, Emma? Well, I'm flattered. I love it. Love in past tense. I loved F&M draft. We used to draft every week here years ago. It was one of the highlights of the week. Good time. Yeah, because digital platforms remove a lot of the socialization and the joy from the game and leave you with just the frustrating parts. That's the thing, right? It distills it. All of the frustration is intact. A lot of the interaction and joy is gone. And it allows you to play way more, way faster, so then you, like, increase your exposure to that frustration. As long as you know you're wrong, Ruff. As long as you know you're wrong. At least you can acknowledge your beliefs are not based on reality. Frozen North is relatively warm right now, but it's supposed to be cold by Thursday, which I'm really hoping for because the delivery business relies on people being afraid to leave their house. I actually did pretty well, if kind of frustratingly. So literally, I do a daytime stream. And then the day after the daytime stream is the first time in weeks that I actually just, like, sleep in. Which is such a frustrating timing. Why couldn't I have just... Okay, I gotta check that. Also, like, let's be honest here, Magic on a competitive level is going nowhere. It is a dying game. Casual Magic, alive and well. If you like collecting shiny bits of terrible Spider-Man cards, the game has never been better. Commander is thriving, all of that sort of stuff, right? But as a competitive game, nobody should be getting into Magic in 2025. Hey, Ninja Man, how's it going? What's up? Like, if you want to, like, compete and, like, do that sort of stuff, you should play, like, anything else. It seems to be working, Luna. Seems to be working. We'll see. Yeah, it could be better, but it definitely could be worse. Yes, that's true. Although, like, you know, my opinion is there are no card games with good limited anymore. But I agree that no card game has ever come close to Magic Limited. Okay, but here's the thing, Slav. While you certainly shouldn't choose Super Smash Bros. Melee for reasons, it's pretty consistent compared to Magic, because people who play it are just playing it for the love of it, and it's not getting ruined every year by Nintendo. Only because they can't. They would if they could. Nintendo hates the fact that people still play Melee. We are, look at this, day 7. What's up? I mean, the classic went with Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead. Definitely a common mistake, but it's okay. Magic is dead now, so you don't have to feel bad about it. That's also fine. TCGs are, like, a lot. Playing TCGs casually is one thing. But, like, hardcore TCG play is not something I would recommend to most people. Okay, so the whole fishing thing is definitely going worse than last time. I actually, so interestingly enough, I reset day 2 about 2 or 3 times before I decided that it was actually just a bad save. And since I had wanted to play on the classic or the standard farm anyways, I just reset. Like, I made a new save. So this save, I reset 0 times. There was a save swap, but the current save has never been reset. Alright, where are we headed? Where are we going? Up to the mountain for some fishing, I think. I think that's all we're doing today, right? I meant to check that while I was down there, Arthal, and I blanked. Part of the reason why I went down there to sell the fish was also to check for the bait maker. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, screwed. Alright. We're gonna... Do I ever actually play Junimo card? I played Junimo card for, the cheat quest, because it's, like, free. It's the easiest cheat quest. Like, it takes 0 in-game time. But, like, I don't, like, typically play Junimo card, you know, just for fun. Mostly because when I do, everybody leaves the stream. No, it's easy. What you just need to spend 50 hours getting good at Junimo card, and then the quest becomes very easy. I can usually get it in like about 3 tries at this point, after 50 to 100 hours of practice. I wouldn't say it's worth it to get good at Junimo card, but once you get good at Junimo card, it is actually quite an easy quest to do. Are you serious? I don't have any coal. Maybe I'll find a coal. Honestly, it's the rain days where we're really losing out on the bait maker. We haven't had any rain days yet. I'm not convinced, like... It's definitely a little bit more money using the bait maker on the regular mountain days, but not like... I don't think it's a huge amount because of the lost fish and like stuff like that. It's just... Yeah, we'll see. If we get, if we reach... So the main goal for this run is to not punt to the community center and try to get it done early. Assuming we can find the Nautilus shell. But, like, even if we have to wait till, like, winter 1st for that, that will be... Oh, there's a bubble. There's a bubble. Shit. Let's go get that bubble. No bass. Okay, so if we're getting no bass at all, then Baitmaker would probably be an upgrade. That's too far. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Luna. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's a... Okay. It's because you said the word punt. I have the word punt banned in chat due to, like, old Magic reasons. It is largely a Magic term that means to, like, to make a mistake. So as long as I don't screw up the, community center, this time, like I did on the last save. Because I forgot to plant the damn pomegranate tree. No, because people wouldn't say, like... People would always, like, say punt. Chat liked to point out things that weren't mistakes because they were bad at Magic, right? That's where banning punt came from. Mulligan happened once at the beginning, and people would debate whether you should or you shouldn't. It wasn't like a... No, okay, so... Yes, they can, but that wasn't really the thing. So, with competitive Magic... Like, definitely players can be elitist. The issue is, with competitive Magic and with streaming competitive Magic is that players are bad, okay? Players are really not as good at the game as they think they are, and when you're streaming like a competitive game, everyone has opinions. And the reality is that most of the time they were wrong, and they felt compelled. Oh, you know what? Is it like a little bit of a rhythmic sort of like thing? I can't fix that, actually. Was there a really Gulf term? Yeah, well, I mean, mulligan, yes. Mulligan means to, like, draw a new hand. It's like a do-over. It's the same idea. Like at the beginning of the game, you can mulligan your hand and draw a new hand. I'll be right back. God. Can you imagine? That is a joke, yes. So yeah, players watching, and I'm pretty sure this applies to all competitive games, and it's not unique to Magic. But players watching competitive games are extremely confident in their incorrect takes, and have a genetic, biological need. This isn't even a want. They have a need to share those confidently incorrect takes with everyone as frequently as possible. I think that they will literally explode if they don't. And so as a result, you get constant chatter from people trying to tell you to do things that would be actively detrimental to winning the game because they're terrible at the game and don't have the same grasp on what's happening that you do. Like I said, I don't think that's unique to Magic. I think that's basically like any sort of like competitive gaming, right? I mean, hell, if every once in a while you see people trying to like argue with me about like what I should be doing in Stardew Valley. It doesn't happen as often in Stardew because Stardew is a more casual game and more casual community, right? So you don't see that attitude displayed as frequently, but the people do still exist, you know? I mean, that's just the entire MTG Reddit, Luna. That's fine. You were fine. I'm not talking about you. Don't worry. You were mostly asking questions. You know, I don't know. I was thinking about it, and I was like, should I do Haley again? Should I do something else just for fun? I usually go for Haley. Because I like Haley, because she's the best. But I could change it up. Like, there's no rule that says I have to go for Haley. I did do Penny one time, and I think I did Abigail one time. My current desktop picture has me married to Abigail. Krobus is too late in the game. It's actually kind of a pain for what I'm doing. Yeah, but I get Krobus maxed out friendship-wise like very late. Okay, so I cannot do Emily. I am physically incapable of doing Emily. It's just not an option. Okay, first of all, okay, two things. I have no interest in marrying a guy. And if I did, ew, Harvey. Why would I ever pick Harvey? Harvey's like the worst dude in the game. But yeah, I would totally do Krobus if I could get him sooner. Wait, who's Sean? Are you inventing characters? Shane! Later, Nautical. Appreciate the check-in. Sam is mostly just, like, nondescript kind of teenager. He doesn't have a lot of personality. I don't think he's, like, bad, but he definitely lacks in personality. Yeah. I mean, admittedly, though, the player's age is not stated either. Like, obviously my character is bald with a beard. You know, my guy's, like, 38. But, you could definitely play your character as, like, an 18-year-old who just, like, booked it out of town, right? There's no reason why you can't also be young. None of them are, like, actually, like, in high school teens. They're all, like, 18 plus. But, you know, that's still pretty young, right? Look, that's all it takes, Slub. 5 months at a desk job and you'd be ready to leave it for the farm, you know? Hell, I don't even like farming, but if somebody left me free land, do you think I'm gonna say no? Oh no, my character is not 18. I am not playing my character as young. Because I'm not young. In fact, I am the opposite of young. I am quite old. You don't even know how old I am. Nobody knows how old I am. I've never specifically said. I might be a year older than you. I might be like 5 years older than you. Oh, no, 38 was like my random number I picked for my, like, in-game guy. Clarm, you nailed it. Alright, it's over. Clarm figured it out. You're still young, Luna. 30's young. The only people who don't think 30 is young is, like, 19-year-olds. Don't listen to the kids. They don't know what they're talking about. I've had it pretty long. The problem is my beard's real poofy, so it needs, like, careful shaping to grow it long without it just, like, exploding in every direction. Which ends up being more work than I want to do. Yeah, I mean, even if you were 30, though, is my point. 30 is still young, so you're not even 30, which makes you definitely young. Oh, shit. Shit. I got a glow ring before doing the mine. That's actually pretty fun. We did not level up our fishing. Okay, I think... Yeah, just for consistency. It's nice to always get, like, the obsidian edge, for example. Mostly it's because I hate the daggers. Hey, Bard, how you doing? I'm doing great. Oh, look at this. No, my forage. And now I'm going to pass out as a result. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. That was like $100 horseradish. Nice to see you. Appreciate the lurk. Oh, just barely. Literally right inside the door. Look at that. God, always sunny. Always sunny. Okay. Today we just fish. That's it. Just fishing. Nothing else. All day. Yep. That's how it goes. It'd be sweet if I could catch a fish, though. There you go, it only took 5 hooks to catch a fucking fish. But yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to do the pickaxe upgrade tomorrow. So, which is fine. Like, it doesn't have to be... Like, we get everything in as fast as possible so that it's possible to get it that quickly, right? Like, I want to get the copper pickaxe in the first day so that if things line up, I can get, you know, the gold pickaxe in on the 9th type of thing. But it's not like it's catastrophic if we can't. If we have to wait a day or even 2 for something, it doesn't change much. It just, you know, just the goal is to try to get things as quick as possible. What are you going to test? What are you testing, Luna, and why are you laughing like that? I slipped and I missed the box. That's sad. Copy the Stardew Auto, change the mods for that. Probably won't work with the way the game install works. What probably would work, though, is if you copied the mods folder. Actually, no. Yeah. Copy the mods folder, rename one of them, and then, like, you would have to manually switch it. Whichever set of mods you want to use for your given playthrough, change that mods folder to, like, the correct name. And then change the other one to just something fake so the game doesn't see it. It's a small extra step, but it's a lot easier than, This is insane. This is actually some of the worst fishing luck I've ever had. 9 fucking algaes. And 9 fish. We're going 1-to-1. Yeah, the coal's actually kind of nice because I have a gold bar that I want to smelt, and I didn't have any coal. So. Right. Oh no. Ah, I slipped. Oh, look at the chest. Maybe some gold? Please? Gold? Hey, gold! And also some roe. I'm just saying copying the entire, like, install folder is unlikely to work because there's other things besides just the files, like registry entries and stuff. Copying a single folder and swapping it out makes complete sense, but copying an install folder doesn't work the way you want. Depending on how it's installed. I suspect Stardew Valley is more complicated and it might not work, but... like a simple game that's just like extract the folder type of thing, that will obviously work. But, you know, give it a try, maybe. Who knows, right? Alright, we're good. Okay. I've actually been thinking about trimming the beard down again. Normally I keep it longer for winter, but it's really bugging me these days. I don't know. Sorry, bud. Alrighty. These fishing segments are the toughest because, like, I have nothing to say unless somebody's chatting with me. Like, woohoo, another carp. Look at me catching those carps. #1 carp catcher. Is there anything anybody's looking forward to playing? And on a side note, is there any upcoming games they'd be interested in seeing me playing? Certainly not a promise to play it. I am just looking for stuff to maybe play in the new year. Like, if there's something you're excited about that you think I might like. That is an amazing game. You should definitely play it. Everybody should play it. I have already played it, so... Otherwise, I would totally do like a playthrough of that or something, you know. Very good game. I was very happy with it. I was surprised. I have some complaints. I don't think it's perfect, but it's an easy 9 out of 10. Slay the Spire 2 is a big one that I know a lot of people are excited about, but Slay the Spire never hooked me. It just did not do it for me. So personally, that one's probably not on my list, but definitely a big upcoming title. Like, the only thing I'm looking forward to coming up is Mugenics, but that's not until February, so definitely need something between now and then. Like, I've got the fallback of, like, I could still... It's still not too late to get mad at Silksong, you know? But I think I'd rather not. I don't know. I'm torn between, like, it's an important game and I should play it regardless, and I know I'm gonna get angry. Hey, Cassie! How you been? What's up? What's happening? Four rubies. That's a lot of rubies. I am okay, Cassie. Let's go with okay. I'm glad to hear that you are great. Man, Clair Obscure was actually so good. I really enjoyed that game. But I already like turn-based RPGs if they're good. So, less of a surprise for me than some of the people who seem to have discovered the genre through the game. Wish that fan would stop doing that. This is a pretty solid day of fishing, honestly. So the interesting thing is, it actually... Okay, so... It's kind of hard to explain, because while the comparisons to Dark Souls make sense, given the focus on dodging and parrying, it doesn't really feel like playing a Dark Souls game, you know? It actually felt a little bit like Persona. One of the things that it shares with Persona, and one of the things that makes it feel good, which also makes Persona feel good, is that they both have, like, really snappy combat. Like, one of the worst things you can do in a turn-based game is make the combat sluggish. I'm looking at you, Pokemon. Pokemon is unplayable. I don't know how anybody can fucking, like, trudge through those games. The animations and the menus and the fucking dialogue... You know, it's super effective, is all so slow. It makes me want to grow hair and rip it out every time I have to play a fucking Pokemon game. But, like, Persona has really fast menus and quick animations, and, like, the combat feels fast and snappy, even though it's turn-based. And not Metaphor. Metaphor did as well, but that's not... Clair Obscur also has that. Like, the combat feels fast and fluid, and, like, even though it's turn-based. So that was a huge thing for me, right? That was a real big part of me finding the game enjoyable, was being able to, like... Now, the dodging parrying is very important, and you do have to master it. Like, a lot of the fights are, like, unwinnable if you can't successfully dodge a lot of the attacks. So it does require some practice on that side of things, like... But I found it pretty satisfying once you kind of, like, got it down. For the first, like, couple hours, I was like, this is annoying. I don't think this adds anything to the game. And then, like, the further in I got and the more I kind of, like, met it on its own terms, the more I got into it. And it was actually a pretty satisfying component. So. But no, you can't date your teacher, so points against it for that. You know what the funny thing is, okay? Like, I assume you're talking Persona 5, since that's the only one you can, like, literally date your teacher, right? You get weirdly close to your teacher via an online game in Persona 3, but you never date. It's not an option. So, your homeroom teacher in Persona 5, Kawakami, she is a great character. I actually adore her. Obviously, it's completely inappropriate for the high school main character. I mean, in her defense, though, she doesn't know that you are a student, right? In Persona 3. So. But in Persona 5, I love Kawakami. She's a great character. I find her, like, as an older guy, she is, like, one of my favorite, like, dateable characters, right? That, like, if I'm looking at it the perspective of, like, me and the type of characters I'm attracted to. But in-game, it's obviously completely inappropriate for, like, the high school-aged main character to be getting involved with her. But, like, real-life Patrick thinks she's great. My issue is, I mean, that's just as inappropriate. I'm sorry. Did we just go to add? I think we just went to add. Okay, we got like one more day of, like, I don't know, we got a couple more days of super fishing. Sorry, everybody. All fishing all the time, you know? Okay. I gotta get home with enough time to actually dump these in the bin, because I need some money tomorrow. I need to buy... Let's see if you can go back to your old one. Yeah, that's the... Hey, we got an owl. Sweet. Level 9 fishing. Let's go. 9,000. We're at 10k. That's pretty good. That's enough to, well, good. I did not expect that. But the install for Stardew must be simpler than I expected. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. That's amazing. Okay, but we really need the bait maker then. Okay. Good news. Yeah, that's not the reason why I thought it wouldn't, but... Oh, but it actually, yeah, that might be due to the way Smappy is programmed, rather than Stardew. Interesting. Cool, well, either way, glad it worked out for you. Ooh, got my potato. You know, we've even got an extra cauliflower for Jody here, because we ended up growing 4 from mixed seeds. Okay, and Clarm, I was going to say, the unlicensed back alley doctor doing illegal experimentation on you is not any more appropriate than your homeroom teacher. High school-aged MC should probably not be dating either of them. Yes, I understand what you're doing, that still wouldn't work on many games. I'm not misunderstanding you. I'm speculating on how Smappy is programmed. Alright. What am I... I need to go to the beach to check. I gotta bring these just in case. Like, we really, really, really want the bait maker for tomorrow. So we gotta go check. We also need to buy some bait if we don't get the bait maker. So... And then we gotta go grab some... Oh yeah, we gotta meet the wizard. That's the other thing we gotta go do. Okay, we'll go down. Okay, hold on. I need to fix that. Okay, I can't fix that right now. Give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. No, it's me forgetting to unmute the thing when I came back here. So, anyways, okay, let's repeat everything I just said. Hi, Marley. Were you here the whole time, or you were just quiet? Yeah, totally a mute. And, Cassie, Christmas season is great. Easily top 5 seasons. Big fan of Christmas season. Just got here. Cool. Alright. Hey, come on. Sea urchin, please. I've never been this, like, urchin blocked before in my life. This is terrible. Hello, Jojo. Yeah, we were discussing Persona 5 actually. There are some inappropriate relationships in that game. It's a fun game though. Well, we need bait then, so God, I'm gonna have to pop down here first thing tomorrow morning to hey family man, how you doing? I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not 100%, but I'm feeling better. So I need 11 gold ore. About 85%? I look like shit because of the daylight. I also need to shave and trim the beard, and you can see the, like, fucking, looks like I've been punched in the face. That's just from the lack of sleep. I look like shit. But, you know. Yeah, too late. I'll just take everything back to the farm. Oh boy, I'm not gonna make 7K today, am I? I might need to sell chubs. I'm gonna have to actually do the math, because I really need to put the pickaxe in tomorrow. I could sell some forage, maybe, too. Oh, that's a tough to find owl. Yeah, no, today this was pretty inefficient. This was a pretty inefficient day all around. We still got, you know, a good 6.5 hours of bass fishing and then the rest of the evening, but I'm not going to make 7K, so I'm going to have to try and sell some other stuff, some forage or something, because I need 10K for the pickaxe upgrade tomorrow. And I really need a sea urchin to spawn on the beach. I've never struggled this hard with the bait maker. Usually I get it the first week. Time to restart. Just redo the whole run. Nobody would mind, right? You all enjoy watching me fish for the first week of spring over and over again, right? You're just here for the company and my lovely voice and my witty banter and stuff, right? The Stardew's not important. Hold on. Oh, shit, okay. That's funny. That's a terrible fix, but it... I feel like the beard, while, like, large, is not that nice right now. I'm just trying to... Just give me a second here. This sound is annoying me so much. I'll be right back. Yeah, we'll see how it actually goes, Ox. I'll wait until, like, at least tomorrow, you know, that sort of thing, right? Okay, that is so much better. Luna, is that what you were hearing? You were asking about a sound earlier. Is that the one? Is it gone now? Yeah. Oh no, I mean tomorrow in game, like, cause it's gonna rain tomorrow, so it's a catfish day. We'll see how much money I make. You know. So realistically, you probably just hear the PC. I'm having cooling issues with the PC, so I had to move it to the. It's like on top of the desk, so it's like just close enough that you're picking up a little bit of the hum of the PC, like running, like, you know, the CPU fan and stuff like that. I mean, it literally doesn't matter. Put something you think is funny. I think I put ramen this time. I just usually just pick a food. I can try moving the microphone a little further away. Hopefully it picks up less of the PC sound. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to completely stop that at the moment. It's actually kind of annoying. Samosa? Yeah, that's the thing. It literally doesn't matter, right? Just pick, like... Yeah, the loud noise is gone. Unfortunately, that's going to suck, because I realized I was planning on, like, kind of recording some of this for, like, YouTube. And, like... wonder if I can filter that out. I don't need that stupid fan rattle on the, Candy canes, sure. Do you like candy canes? Because if you do, you're like the first person I've ever met who likes candy canes. I didn't know that people actually were like candy cane fans. That's not judgment, that's just surprise. You feeling Christmassy, huh? Okay, so I adjusted the microphone positioning a little bit. I don't know if that made it quieter at all. You like them. I mean, I guess they're just kind of like shitty peppermint most of the time, right? They're not like that. It's not like it's a weird flavor or anything. Honestly, it's kind of an awkward form factor for candy, I guess. That's my biggest complaint. Like, I don't feel like the candy is improved by being a cane. You can't have mint anymore, Ox? I'm not the biggest mint fan, but, like, not being able to have it at all would be unfortunate. There's definitely some situations where it's nice. We'll see if we get the bait maker. If I don't get the bait maker tomorrow, I genuinely might restart. And apologies to everybody. Because I feel like that's just tedious, but... I mean, it's more tedious for me than anybody else. Oh, that sucks, Ox. But, I mean, it's just mint. You can live without mint. Yeah, ginger would be much harder, right? Just for, like, cooking and stuff, even, like... Definitely cook with more ginger than mint. What are you looking at? I bought this new t-shirt. I bought a couple of them, actually, because my other ones are getting a little bit... You know how t-shirts tend to get, like... They lose their shape before they wear out, usually? That's the saddest part about t-shirts, is it just is, like... After a certain number of times, like, wearing and washing them, they just start to get all flabby. Anyways. Got some new t-shirts, but this was, like... This is the first time I've worn it, and it's, like, it's too tight. It needs, like, a... It needs, like, a moment. It's, like, uncomfortable. You know, you put new clothes on, and it's, like... Oh, you were self-medicating. Yeah. Yeah, it is good for a bunch of stuff, too. I mostly just use it for cooking, so I would miss it for that, but... Not a lot of largemouth bass here. Pretty sad largemouth bass day. Oh my god. How does it still exist, Jojo? That's the real question. How does a 20-year-old t-shirt still exist? Like, the fabric hasn't, like, disintegrated at this point. Wouldn't it be like more holes than shirt? Is he like patching it? Is it like a shirt of Theseus type of situation? Well, yeah, but even then, 20 years for a single shirt? Still. No, I understand that. Like, it's still possible to get higher quality clothes, but, the prices and stuff like that, there's no market for them. I'm just saying, you've been wearing the same shirt for 20 years. If you've been wearing it any amount of frequency, it's going to start to wear. Okay, but how often do you wear this shirt, Ox? I kind of got the impression that Jojo's dad was, like, frequently wearing the same shirt he's been wearing for 20 years. Now, I might have just injected that idea myself, but... Cool. Yeah, that's the harder part. Because, like, even a high-quality shirt from, is, like... the stitching, the fabric thins, that sort of thing. Like, definitely not as fast. Like, I mean, a modern shirt would not last 20 years. It would be disintegrated after like 5 years of regular wear. But surprised. Yeah, I mean, my issue with t-shirts isn't that they don't even fall apart. I actually, like, the t-shirts I buy are pretty solid. They just tend to lose their shape a little bit, which then, of course, becomes, like... They always lose their shape before they fall apart, because of the type of fabric, right? T-shirts aren't exactly, like, well-structured. My issue with the remix bundles is if I get, like, rare crops, it just, like, hampers the run too much. So I can't risk it, right? No, I do not. Not as, like, a daily thing. It depends. Sometimes I just leave everything in a pile. No, that's a terrible way to dry things. They come out smelling funny. Don't do that. I only leave things in a pile when I forget. No, it's a specific problem to t-shirts, right? Because the, like, actual proper shirts don't have the same issue. It's just t-shirts. You got a lot of chubs for mining. One advantage to the, because you don't use dryers. Yeah, I mean, obviously being an older shirt helps too, because Ox is not wrong. The quality of clothes has dramatically decreased over the years. For a variety of reasons, some legitimate and some not. That could be too, just how he cares for it, that sort of thing. Oh no, Luna. What are you naming it? Good morning, Pigeon! How you doing this fine morning? How's the weather down there? PJ Farm? No, go for it. Go for it. Name the farm after me if you want. I got no complaints. Pigeon, you'll be happy to know that the weather finally improved here. It's minus 12 today. I'm excited. Hey, Universal, how you doing? What is up? How you been? Gonna try. I mean, remix bundles are fun, honestly. They're bad for speed challenge because some of them can slow you down. But they are fun. Sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I was sick all of December last year. It was a mess. Brutal. Like some sort of undiagnosed chest infection. I'm pretty terrible, actually. I've been sleeping like shit. Today was the first day I slept well in like 2 weeks. Which is why I'm on during the day, just because my whole schedule has gotten like tipped upside down. But I'm feeling pretty good right now, so... 16 is like perfect. We discussed that last night. My third channel. Yeah, I think you were my #1 channel, actually. Hold on. Can I still see it? It's still there somewhere, right? Hold on. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Twitch, and I frequently opened up yours, so... where is this notification? Recap. Here we go. Viewer. Yeah, you were #1. Look at that. Like, here's an example of how much I watch Twitch. My 5th most watched channel was a gacha game that I left open for 9 hours to try to get an invite. There were, like, only, like, 4 actual channels I watched for any amount of time. Right? Like, that's the thing. Have you been streaming lately, or are you still on, like, hiatus due to, like, technical difficulties? Nice! Ah, that's unfortunate. What did you learn? Learning things is good. Maybe solve some problems. I don't have time for selling. I'm gonna pass out. Okay. Not selling yesterday actually kind of sucked. We'll see how today goes. I really want to put that axe in though, so let's sell all of this to. Honestly, I'm just gonna run down to the beach because if there's no sea urchin down there, I might just restart the entire run. Okay, time to make a big decision here. Do we call it? Do we call it a run? Because I'm a little bit behind on money. I didn't get the bait maker. Things definitely could have gone better. Interesting. You might find this fascinating. I've been seriously considering, and possibly the next month or two, might go through with it and switching to Linux myself. Oh shit, that sucks. Hardware issues are so tough to diagnose. Like, such a fucking pain in the ass. Why? Oh, because I'm just fed up with Windows. Like, basically Windows 11, it just makes me want to give up on the entire OS, you know? Fucking garbage. Gotta get the right level of gray for the pants, you know? Too dark's no good, but too light's no good. You know, we don't want white pants. Yeah, I mean, they've always been back and forth on things being worse, things being better, but Windows 11 is pretty much universally everything is worse. Because they've forced a bunch of broken, non-functional AI bullshit into it. Like, regardless of how you feel about AI, a lot of the shit in Windows 11 doesn't even work. Doesn't even work. That's the thing. They've slowed down the entire system for a bunch of features that don't work properly. Like, it'd be one thing if they did what they were supposed to. Yo, Froggy! How's it going? What's up? Okay. Favorite thing. Let's just stick with ramen. What, Yeah, they publicly said it's broken. They publicly admitted that the File Explorer is slow. Like, how is... The fucking File Explorer is slow in Windows 11. Loading files to browse is slow. How do you fuck that up? After, like, 30 years of the same fucking thing, right? Like... Oh, it's been slow for a while. Like, on old versions of Windows, you used to just be able to, like, type into, like, the search, and it would literally just, like, character match file names, and what you were looking for would come up instantly, right? And now... That's actually what we're discussing, Froggy. And now you, like, type into it, and it runs a terrible search, doesn't find what you're looking for, and suggests random web results. It's insane. But yeah, Froggy, the whole point was Linux. That's how the conversation started. Uni is a Linux user, and I'm preparing to probably switch over sometime in the next couple of months when I'm doing some hardware upgrades, and I'm gonna have to reconfigure everything anyways, and I'm probably gonna go for the Switch at that point. My brother's in the middle of it right now, so I'm gonna let him like trial and error everything. And then that way, if I get stuck on anything, I can just be like, you know, all right, farm name. Windows 95 theme would be hilarious. What desktop environment do you use? I've never paid attention on your stream. Yeah, I think we are, because that just was like the bait maker thing combined with all the other minor issues is just so much. Interesting. Farming farm? farm. Why am I stuck on this? Why is this bothering me so much? I've used up all my other good names recently. Power farm? Bass farm? I don't know. My brother's been testing a bunch, and he's so far he's like KDE is the best. He likes it better than everything else. But he makes me. You know what? I kind of like Best Farm. I'm going to go with Best Farm. All right. Yeah, I've heard it takes a lot of, like, specifically, like, configuring it to get it to where you want. Type of thing. Oh, wait, that's UI scale. Where's the fucking zoom? Zoom. Okay, give me just a second here. This is perfect, because if I have to reset again, I can call the next one second best farm. Remix models are fun. Like I said, they're just bad for challenges. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back. I gotta go fix something. I'm gonna be just a moment here. Okay, I am back. Let's do this. Okay, you know what? The light gets a lot better around here. It's only the first couple hours. Like, this lighting, way better. It's like the angle of the sun from my windows. I'm gonna have to look at, like, adjusting my blinds or something like that. Like, the first couple hours of streaming during the day, it's way too direct, like, direct natural light on me. Existential Dread might be a little long. I don't know if I can fit that in the line. Fear farm. Ooh, Christmas money. I wish I still lived in a state where people gave me money for Christmas. Whatever that state might be. Alright, basics from last time. Don't cut the stumps. It's worth less wood per energy. Save those for later. For day one, not necessary. Try to get your mixed seeds. Don't cut down oak trees. They're important. Oak trees are important. Save them for later. Being a youngin'? Yeah, I haven't been a youngin' in a long time. Oh shit. 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 I'm fucking up here. Mistakes are being made. Power Wash Simulator 2, nice. Here we go. I assure you there's a little bit more to it there, Pigeon, but I'll let you figure it out on your own over time. Alright, it's cheating time, everyone. Time for everybody's favorite cheat. Where is the forage? Alright, we've got nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Holy shit. What about down here? More nothing? Did I get like 0 fucking forage? What is this? 1 spring onion? What? Okay, there's a horseradish. 1 spring onion and a horseradish. Is there really nothing else? Did I just get completely screwed on forage? Seems that way. One horseradish, 1 spring onion. No, it's not even a mod. All you do is you go into the forest, you take a full zoom screenshot, and then you just open the image. This is just a screenshot of the map. See? Use the screenshot. Make sure the zoom level is like minus 25%. Mm-hmm. I really only do it for like the first day, because it saves me wandering around looking for all this stuff, because it's not like I got much else to do today, right? We're just coming down here, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get our single spring onion. Let's go. Worth. Yeah, as long as you're at, like, the minus 25% zoom, it screenshots, like, the entire map. Yep, you can. You can do that anywhere. That's how you get, like, the full farm screenshots and stuff, too, right? Okay. Alright, Jazz should be coming out anytime here. There's Jazz. Alright. Haley should be heading our way as well as we catch Leah on our way, too. Here, let's go. Whoop. Leah and then Haley right here. I have done this too many times. I believe Marnie's shopping in the morning, and she doesn't get home until about 1:30, so if I actually do it correctly, I think I can catch her on the way, but I always fuck that up. That's fine, though. We'll just head down to the beach. Wait, hold on. Hold on! I just realized. Yes! This is a good file. Oh. No, that's what we want to see. I mean, I didn't even need the screenshot. I can literally see it from here, but... Say hi to Clunt. Say hi to the Joja crew. We got Sam and Pam and Shane. You know you've played day one too many times. When? Abby should be just approaching the bridge here. Where's she at? There she is. Head to the town square to get Evelyn, Jody, Caroline, and Vincent. Evelyn. We'll grab Harvey while we wait for the others to come out. Come on, Caroline. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, as long as you, like, click on them. And Vincent should be just on his way as well. I'm a little early. There he is. Marnie is now in her kitchen staring at the ceiling tiles for the rest of the day, so we'll go grab her. You know what they say, a watch microwave never boils or something. Okay, we'll get Gus and Emily, and then we need Maru and George. Emily doesn't leave her house until 4 for her shift. Maru's on her way to the bench. Shit, we are early. I'm ahead of schedule here. Because Alex doesn't leave his room until 4, and Emily doesn't leave her house until 4. So we'll grab Emily first, and then we'll just head over to Alex. Oh, you know, yeah, so. Who did I miss? Did I miss somebody? What's wrong? Oh, Pierre. I did miss somebody. I forgot to talk to Pierre. Not that, like, anybody wants to talk to Pierre, but, you know how it is. $24 out of 28. That's everybody we need to hit right now. Welcome back, Pigeon. Sorry to hear about your internet. Got another seed. Sweet. Okay, we go home and plant our seeds real quick, and then head up to the mountains to meet the last few. Because we're at 24 out of 28, which means we need to get Demetrius, Sebastian, and Linus up in the mountain, and then the last one is Willie, who actually isn't in town today. We can't meet him until tomorrow when he comes with the fishing rod. No! Cauliflower. Come on, cauliflower. We got one left. Damn it! Shouldn't have sold that spring onion. Oh well. In the car? I hope you're not driving, Luna. Oh shit. Shit. I fucked up. I need to go Demetrius first. He's gonna lock his door at 8. Quick. No! No, we're not gonna make it. I'm gonna miss Demetrius. I'm gonna have to restart the entire day because I missed Demetrius. Fuck! Because I walked to Linus first. All because I walked to Linus first. God damn it. Didn't even save my zoom. Rude. It doesn't even count as a restart because it's the first day. It's just a new file. Like it's a start over. I didn't reset the day. I completely started over the file. It's day one. There's like literally no difference. Nope. Same seed. So I won't even need to screenshot the forage. I'm gonna get the same shitty forage. I get what you're saying, though, if you're trying to say it's, like, not a new file. But this just saves time. Spiritually, it's the same as, like, restarting. I would almost prefer a new seed because of the terrible forage situation, but we can't always have what we want. No, forage is seed-based. The forage will be identical. If I were to make an actual new file, we would get new forage, but this... Yeah, some things are based on seed, others are not. So, like, whether or not I get, like, the mixed seeds, that's random. Nah. Well, I mean, just the fact that, like, for example, we know that the sea urchin is there is ultimately more important than, like, getting slightly more spring onions, you know? It's fine. Either way, it's not a big deal. The day one, like, I'm not gonna be, like, seed, like, fishing for a good enough seed on day one. That just feels bad. Like, with the other one, I was quite prepared to get the late bait maker. It's just that not getting the bait maker at all was too much, right? But, for example, I have gotten more mixed seeds this time, which is an upgrade. Oh, I need like one more tree, I think. Two more trees, maybe? Yeah, it should be 9 trees. Okay, and away we go. Grab our 2 lonely forages and start the loop. Like, spring onions aren't even good for selling. I do too, yeah. A lot of little details like that make the world feel more alive. It's a good addition. Spring onions are only worth like 8G. They're barely worth selling. They're actually, you should be eating them early on is actually what you should be doing. I accidentally sold it. But. Alrighty. There's Haley. We're a little bit behind this time. Did we miss Jazz completely? Yeah, we did. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotta remember where Leah is. Oh, right, she's shopping. We can get her with Pierre. I love Haley's camera. Like, it's so big. It's funny, there's no downside to, There, we got Marnie. We don't have to go back. And as long as we're down by 130, we can get Elliot here. There's no downside to people seeing you in the trash today because you have no friendship with anybody. They can't go negative friendships, so you can't actually lose friendship if they see you because you're at 0. Really? Yeah, that doesn't line up with what I understand about the actual code, so I'm not quite sure what he did, but okay. Okay, so we'll get Leah and Pierre, and then down to the square. Right, but it did. Okay, but here's the thing: did it take long to get to 1 heart? Or like how long did it take to, like, it'd be very easy to test this because it has nothing to, all you have to do is to get to 1 heart. Like, I'm curious now. Okay. Did we get Maru? I don't remember if I got Maru. I didn't get Maru. Okay, we gotta go to the square now for Caroline, Jazz. Yeah, I couldn't find anything quickly, and I'm not gonna derail the stream looking for it, so. Caroline, Jody, Vincent. Hey, Pierre hates Joja, but we hate Pierre. If Joja put Pierre out of business, I would go Joja route every time. But because it fucks up the community center, I feel bad. 2 showers away from Christmas. That is a concerning statement. Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a big believer in the whole, like, every day is unnecessary thing. It's okay to skip sometimes. But we're like, yeah, we're over 2 weeks away from Christmas. So... Like, that's a bit much. Okay. There we go. 24 out of 28. Got it. All right. I appreciate your commitment to continuing to watch, Luna. Oh, man. We haven't had too much snow. Okay, we got... We got 2 potatoes. Again, no cauliflower. I hate not getting the cauliflower, because then you gotta, like, buy a cauliflower, and then it's a few days behind, and it's just, like, this whole thing. Perfect. See, you want to get here, like, just at 7, because then you can get Demetrius before he goes in the house. Grab Seb before he gets all the way to the edge. And then we just go grab Linus, and we head back. That was perfectly done. We should be at 27 out of 28. Let's go. All of that is just for the extra 100G tomorrow. That's literally the only reason we're even doing it, but... extra 100G towards the, fuck, what do you call it? Fishing rod. Okay, we're gonna try to find a few more mixed seeds. That's all we're doing here, and then we gotta go water our shit and go to bed. There's nothing left to do except search for mixed seeds. Oh, shit. Now, there is a fucking... That's awkward because the timing of it is very awkward. But it's worth 250. If only we had found it sooner. But we'd have to, like, walk back up there, and so we probably can't, like, donate it tomorrow. You really hope to find one on the beach when you're down there so that you can donate it, like, immediately while you're in town. That's the goal. Like, the dream. You know? Finding it now is way less useful because we don't have an easy time to get there. I found an artifact on the farm. Completing the donate an artifact to the museum quest is worth 250, which is super useful for tomorrow. But finding it at 10 p.m. is less useful because we're not going to have like a convenient opportunity to donate it while trying to fish tomorrow, right? Because, like, the museum's not open immediately, so if we go back up, that kills a ton of fishing time. Is there, like, no weeds left? Like, what's going on here? Come on. So we ended up not getting more mixed seeds in the end. Like... we got 3 very early, and then, like, no more. So it ended up not even being extra mixed seeds. Okay, there we go. We found a couple. Okay, well, we found them all at the end. Oh, there we go. There we go. And passing out time. I think we got them. I think we got everything into the ground properly there. Because we got the level 1 foraging, we're not, we're not worried about energy. Nope. Oh, wow. I got like 3 cauliflowers, and then I didn't water them. The ones I didn't water was the cauliflowers. That's perfect. I passed out and I lost 50. Oh my god. I forgot that I couldn't pass out because I had money. This is actually terrible. And I forgot the ship. This is all so bad. I'm like already punting everything. What am I doing? Wrong door, wrong door, wrong door. I'm trying to go to the museum. Commander Pod. Exciting. Maybe we'll get a bubble. Maybe we'll actually get like a fishing bubble this time. Good night, Marley. Thanks for watching. I skip most cutscenes. The only cutscene I ever, like, watch is the community center one for, you know, the reasons. A bubble would be sweet. We really want a bubble. Damn it. Come on, flounder. Flounder, 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 flounder. Let's go, flounder. We don't want sardines, even though they're good. We want flounders. And we'll settle for halibuts. That's level 1 fishing. Now we need level 2, and we need like 1,000 gold, so... Chest is worth almost as much experience as perfect, and you can get some really good stuff from it, so... In case anybody's wondering. Like, the early ores are super valuable. I mean, getting anything besides these little shits would be really nice here, though. I forgot to ship a bunch of stuff yesterday too, so I'm doing this on like hard mode. Probably gonna have to reset because I probably have to. Yeah, the halibut's real nice. Silver, too. Or the flounder. Silver flounder's like 125. It's worth like 4 fucking sardines. Fuck! I dropped the perfect. Bubbles lasted long enough to be super worth it. Okay, one more and then we head to the shop, I think. Perfect timing. Bubbles just failed. Okay, we gotta get this chest, though. This would be awesome if it was a flounder. Yes. Jade. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I think we gotta drop the seaweed for this. Okay. Did we get enough? Shit, we did. Okay. Good job, me. One fiberglass rod. And however much bait I can buy. It'll be enough for the rest of the day, but not enough for... Wait. Flounder bait? Honestly, maybe we should have bought that. Oh shit, there's bubbles. There's bubbles. That's awesome. Okay. I hate when it, like, just blinks out just a tiny bit. And you, like, just miss the perfect because of that. Like that. Like that. Ah. Hate it so much. I still haven't seen a single fucking halibut, eh? Wild. There we go. There's a halibut. Never mind. We got one. We got one. It was a little weird at first, but we got it. Wait, how did that come out iridium? I didn't get a perfect. That's really weird. Like, that one was perfect. It should be iridium. Oh, 10 more baits actually. Sweet. Now it's like almost getting dark in here. Man, natural light is so inconsistent. Yeah, like it's already starting. Like it's not dark, like it's not nighttime, but it's starting to go down. It is so noticeably darker than it was earlier. Who needs vitamin D? Just stay indoors all day. You'll be fine. Drink a lot of milk. Take supplements. Yeah. Now I really need to get. I've kind of got a plan in mind where, but I haven't managed to execute it yet. We'll see. We'll see. I have an idea. I got a bunch of stuff I want to do in the new year. I got some ideas for how to make it happen. We will see if I can pull it off. But it's pretty exciting if I can. So. I mean, it's only been 2 days so far, but this has felt pretty good. The afternoon streams and then working afterwards. And then it also means when I come home from work, instead of having to stream, I just chill. I make myself a snack. I watch some TV, for a couple hours before bed. So that has kind of worked out well, too. So it's been interesting, because there's definitely some... We'll see. Halibut. We get a lot of halibuts. This has been a good haul for the first day of fishing. 3 streams straight Christmas. Nice. How you doing? Oh, the free bait is actually so nice. Christmas is one of the newest VIPs. Christmas and Arthal are the two who got VIP this year. We've yet to see somebody get VIP post-Magic, though. Like, somebody who started watching post-Magic get VIP. That'll be interesting to see. Who's going to be the first fully post-Magic VIP? Well, okay, so because I'm a partner and I used to have a big viewership, I have a lot more VIP slots than, like, your average small streamer. Because they, like, unlock more VIP slots as you get your, like, viewers and subscriptions and stuff up. So I think I got about like 50 or something. Level 1 fishing. Level 2 fishing. Level 3 fishing. Oh shit! Yeah. Hey Merc, how you doing? Hold on, let me go check. I'll take a quick look. I know that the achievements go. Let me go back to. Hold on. Where's the page? $50 chatting at once is tough because the window for them to count as chatting at once is like very very small. God, I don't even remember how to like look at this anymore. Wait, I don't even see it anymore. Where is the... I literally don't see the, like, achievements for, like, chatters. They're, like, gone. Oh, here it is, here it is. Oh, right, okay. No, okay, so here's the thing. I have 80 VIP slots. Sorry. And to get more VIP slots, I need 200 people chatting at the same time. That's the level I'm at. So I did the 50, and presumably I did like the maybe there might be a 100 in there. I don't know, but I'm actually unclear. But that's because I used to be successful. I've apparently actually had 155 people chatting at the same time. That's what it shows. It shows 155 out of 200. Alright. So we know it's raining today. We don't need to check shit. We want to sell all this stuff to Willie. Yeah, well, you know, you've seen my stats for back in 2023, right? Like, I used to be, you know, good at this. The thing is, it's pretty rare. I've seen a lot of situations where that sort of thing happened, and you don't gain a lot of long-term viewership from it. It's pretty exciting. You get a ton of followers, that sort of thing. But a lot of people who've had that happen after a few weeks, it levels off because the viewers, you know, they participate, they watch, they don't come back though, right? They just go back to watching Ninja or whoever, right? It's funny, Ninja's not even like one of the big streamers anymore. He's still a very successful streamer, but he's not like in that like top 10 group the way he used to be. He's basically like semi-retired. Well, he quit streaming Fortnite and like lost like 90% of his viewership. Thanks, family man. I appreciate that. Like years and years ago, when he quit streaming Fortnite, he lost a huge amount of his viewership, which is expected because when you switch your main game, you know, that just happens, right? Yeah, except, no, not Rip Magic, though. That's the thing. Like, oh, I got a Stardew Valley Almanac. Free book. Let's go. Yeah, farming. Wait. That puts me at level 1. I wonder if... does this mean I could skip the initial kale? The real magic was the friends we made along the way? No, I didn't. But, appreciate the heads up. Okay. We need this, and then we need... Oh, wait, we need the fishing rod. Holy fuck. And then we need as many fish as we can carry. I know. It's actually very weird because the amount that the sun changes over the course of these hours that I've been streaming is strange. Like, it's like way too bright when I start, and then it comes down, and it's fucking weird. Anyways. Don't like it. But, I mean, there's going to be about 20 minutes left, actually. We're almost done. It's almost dinner time, which means I gotta go bring the people their food. Basically a hero. Hey, started off with a catfish. Now that's a good time. Oh no, 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 this is bad. This is bad. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you weren't in the wrong province, maybe I'd bring it to you. I've decided I'm going to get a pasta dish from the restaurant I used to work at for dinner tonight because I'm just feeling like nostalgic for it, and today's the day that they have it on special, so I'm gonna go do that once I. Okay, we need about 200 bait because no, I don't. I'm not getting any of the gimmick shit because I want to actually enjoy it. Shrimp is great. I actually haven't looked at what the Christmas one is. Probably not because I specifically want the jambalaya, right? Like the whole point is to get that thing that I liked. But I will take a look at what the Christmas one is and maybe make a bad decision. Okay. Yeah, let's do 200. And then we need 75. Yeah, we just need... Okay. That'll work. We need to go buy 1 copper from Clint. Because we didn't find one fishing. Garlic shrimp mac and cheese, crispy chicken, vodka, penne. Did they just put like every pasta word together? Or no, that's 2 separate dishes. You the way you wrote it, it looked like it was like one dish, and it's like, what the fuck? Okay, no. Truffle, yeah, they did forget truffle. I will not be. Yeah, line breaks don't work on Twitch chat. Yeah, Twitch does not. Can you imagine how people could spam chat if you could line break? Yeah, it would be bad. Wait, you lived at when? Oh, yeah. Message boards and chat rooms and stuff. Yep, I get what you mean. God, message boards are such a specific era. I miss it, but shit. That was sloppy. I'm 1 for 1 on the catfish. Yeah, Uni always seems to get shorter ads, and I have a theory. I think it's because they detect you're on Linux, and they're like, "Oh man, this guy doesn't buy shit. Don't waste your time." All right, 3 out of 5. I missed another. Oh, you're on mobile. Okay, well that there goes that theory. Welcome back, Slub. Oh, that's half. I fucked that one up though. That was on me. Yeah, we'll see. Like, it's not anytime soon. I'm sorting out a few other things first, but it is a very real thing I'm looking into / planning. I tried like 20 years ago, like not even kidding. Maybe not quite 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Like, okay, like back when like Ubuntu was new. That was around the time that I yeah. And like back when I was like more into like just the tweaking side of PC. Like, you know, I was young and like, you know, enjoyed fiddling with things for the sake of it. Now I just want stuff to work. I mean, Linux is a daily like it wasn't as good. Like nowadays there's so much you can just do. Like Proton Wine's basically just magic. You can just run whatever you want most of the time. So much stuff just works. Alright, okay. 4 out of 6. No, 4 out of 7? We missed 3. I've missed 3. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the problem is if something doesn't work, you still need to know stuff. And that's where it comes down to being too much for, like, a lot of people. But so much stuff just works now. I mean, Valve has got to be the best thing that's happened to Linux gaming in, like, ever, right? Ever. Even just, like, putting it at the forefront and making people, like, aware that it's a thing. And making developers aware that it's a thing they should care about, and, like... Jeez, we're still only level 4. Where's my level 5 fishing? Come on. Come on. Level 5 fishing, when? Yeah, I mean, the problem is Windows... Well, that is one of the reasons why I stuck with Windows, was as I got older, I was like, I just want things to just work. Windows is now taking that away from me. Windows is working less and less with each release, which is sort of destroying my main reason for sticking with it. 5 gold is awesome, actually. That's like 2,000 G right there, because I need to buy the gold, right? Because this strategy involves buying gold, every gold ore I pick up through fishing is like 400 G. It's worth more than any amount of the fish. It's funny because it actually got better after Vista for a little bit, like with 8 and stuff. And then that didn't last though. Yeah, yeah. Like they sort of like realized with Vista that they had made some mistakes, course corrected, but then couldn't maintain it, right? Oh yeah, like 100%. Because like, I mean, at this point, you can literally hear how bad Windows is from like Windows press releases. Yeah. So actually, I was gonna say that's the one thing too. If I do switch, I'm gonna be like, oh, now I actually get a benefit for being on AMD rather than just having a worse time with Twitch. The thing is, it works fine, Ankar, but it works worse. Windows 10 works dramatically worse than previous versions of Windows. Even things like typing... Like, your tolerance for inconvenience is phenomenal. Like, abnormally high. I've seen the things that have worked just fine for you. And, like, Windows 10 works dramatically worse than previous versions. And Windows 11 even worse than that. That's the issue. Does it still literally do the things you need to do? Yes. Does it do it in a slower, less intuitive, clunkier manner? Absolutely. Like, you used to be able to type letters into the fucking start menu and it would just show you the files that started with those letters. Now it does a slow search that doesn't find what you want and produces, like, crappy web results. Like, things have just gotten... The file explorer is slower. There's bloat all over the place. Like, it's so much worse. I mean, and the thing is, literally, if you don't mind, if your experience has not been made worse, then by all means keep using it, right? Yeah. Like, the thing is, like, when... Right? Like, that's the big thing. When I say it's worse, it definitely doesn't mean it doesn't work anymore, right? It will still launch your files, play your games, you know, all of those things. It's just that, like... I mean, are you on Windows 11? Because File Explorer on Windows 11 is, like, the worst it's ever been. Well, I've seen a bunch of companies that are like switching to Linux just now over the AI injection in 11. Like, for security reasons, they're switching to Linux. Like, Microsoft basically, the start menu hasn't been useful in, like, multiple versions of Windows. That's the biggest thing. The start menu just isn't useful anymore. It's been so, like, bloated and convoluted, and, like, the search doesn't work, and yeah, anyways. And the best thing is, like, Windows 11 has been destroyed for Copilot, which also doesn't work half the time. It does a bunch of stuff, and sometimes just doesn't do that. Anyways. Obviously, it's not going to be for everybody. It requires, like, you know, we were just discussing, it does still require a higher level of technical know-how for when things don't work. Like, a lot more stuff just works now, but when things don't work, you need to have a better idea what you're doing. Yeah, no, that's... Like I said, I would not, while I'm doing it, and, like, my brother is doing it, it's not something I would even, like, necessarily advocate for most people. That would make it very hard to stream, though, Peter Sonny, right? Like, there's got to be an intermediate. You all gonna gather in the town square while I put on a puppet show? Is that what we're gonna do? Because I'm down. Just really taking the height. It's funny because I feel like there aren't a lot of career aspirations that are less lucrative than Twitch, you know? But I feel like street performing is one of them. It's been so long since we hooked a catfish, I actually forgot that that was the point of today. I've only got a 50% catch rate on the catfish, which is definitely questionable. Might have been better off just being in the mountains, but kind of sloppy. I've hooked 8, I've caught 4. 8 is kind of low for the hooking, and 4 is obviously not the best catfish, like, catching rate either. I usually do about 75%. Usually I can catch about, like, 3 out of 4. Only missed, like, a quarter of them. Today I've missed, like, half. But even just only hooking 8 is not very good, you know? I should be about level 5, yeah. I don't believe I hit 6. I should be 5. I'll double check. Yeah, 5. We're going straight to pass out here. That's why we spent all our money. Alright, one more bite. Yeah, that is actually impossible. If you're playing any sort of build that requires that, you need to remap. Most of the time you don't need to do that, but it is impossible. What are you trying to do? You're trying to do like a... some sort of like... What are you trying to do, actually? Whee! Oh, yeah, yeah. Which fists, though? Got a level 5 fishing. The only thing I ever used the fists for was Merciful End builds. Merciful End is great. Alright. Beautiful sunny day. No, I mean, like, which variant of the fists? Are you still just using the base form of each weapon? Is that what's happening here? Yeah, yeah. There's 4 forms for every weapon, right? I was just curious which one you were using. I'm sure one of them does. Like I said, the only thing I ever did with the fists was the Merciful End build, which just wants you to dash attack constantly like a maniac. Alright. That's not a thing, so... But, good guess. Alright, I'm going to call it a night. I gotta go get to work, get some pasta in me, and get some working done. And thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be trying to come on around this time for the next week or two while I figure things out. Make sure to follow me here, join the Discord, follow me on that shitty Twitter site. Just because you want more of me in your life, not because it's actually a good idea. And I will see you all next time. Bye for now.